Jon Bones Jones is coming back, debuting at heavyweight this Saturday, and I'm so excited. For me, the headline is Jon Jones is back, and he's looking for his crown. And the reason why I think that it doesn't really matter who he's fighting, I think the conversation around is he the greatest of all time would still be the same, because we're looking at someone who still holds the streak for the most title defenses, the longest winning streak. I mean, it's hard to even put into words how amazing of a fighter Jon is. And so for me, this would be the biggest fight I could watch this year, whether it was him fighting Cyril Gane or him fighting Francis or him fighting anyone else you threw in the ring, because we have 3 years of anticipation waiting for Jon to come back, hoping that he was an amazing fighter, but also hoping that he's cleaned up his personal life and his personal act. And I think we're seeing remnants of that now. And so I can't wait for the fight. I think it's almost laughable how many people in the UFC world are saying that this is Jon's biggest challenge ever against Cyril Gane. Again, this is a person that has the longest streak for title defenses, that became the youngest light heavyweight champion. So he's no stranger to big moments, and he's proven in a way that most people in the UFC currently or past are not. And so for folks to, what I think is happening is folks are waiting pretty heavily the fact that we haven't seen Jon in the octagon in a fighting style, and weighing very heavily the fact that he's going up to a bigger weight division, and the fact that we don't know how he's going to move with that additional weight, if he's going to be able to be as fast, to be as deadly, if he still has that killer instinct potentially. But I think we're weighing those unknowns too heavily, because what we do know is that this man has done things that none of us have ever anticipated, has invented moves and ways of winning that were not previously discussed before he arrived in the UFC. And so for me, I have years of him being a completely dangerous wild dog in the octagon. I wouldn't bet against Jon in any scenario. I'm super excited that he's back. I'm excited to see where Cyril Gane does as well, what he does with this opportunity and what he's able to show the world. There's a lot of questions about Cyril being a bit lazy, not fighting. He tried to clear that up, I saw in the interview with DC, and more so saying that he focuses on his opponent once the fight is there, but he continues to work. But comparing the experience, the amount of fight time, the amount of defenses, the amount of successes that Jon has, and comparing that to the limited fights that we've seen from Cyril Gane, and of course from his career in Muay Thai, there's no way that I could in good faith say I really think Cyril is going to win here. So we'll see what happens. My money, if I was betting, is going to be on Jon. And I think that anyone that he's fighting is really a second line, whereas the headline is that Jon is back, and we can't wait to see in what form he comes back.